Welcome to Halfbreeds. This is a temple in the Android Netrunner universe dedicated to Apex. Today I'm just going to quickly go over the Anarch cards. Let me bring those up in the Underbelly set that I have been designing. Here we go. Let's sort these by set number. And we're just going to start with Hayes. He is the identity. Hayes, let's see. Hayes is someone who suffers from some impulse control issues. And he grabbed a console that he should not have, maybe bragged about it a little bit, and now he's been blacklisted from having any criminal cards in his deck. But you do start with a criminal card in play. His flavor text is Hayes. Oh, let me zoom in so maybe you can see it easier. Hayes is one of those cool dudes that does everything Hayes' way, the hard way, which is better than it being easy like Hayes. That's Hayes talking about Hayes. And he works just kind of like Adam when you start the game. Actually, let's just start a game. And you can just see. It'll pop up. You'll pick your console. Create that one. We'll join with Hayes. There we go. Oh, the other guy has to select a corp deck. Yeah, so before the corp mulligans or looks at their hand, you're going to select a console. I'm going to select the best console in the game, Desperado. My favorite, second favorite's Ma. And then the game starts like normal. So the corp looks at their hand, they keep her mulligan, and you look at your hand and keep her mulligan. He's pretty straightforward. I hope he is not too bad. And then I kind of flip-flop with him. I'm thinking maybe starting with the consoles too much, and then other times like maybe it's underwhelming. But I do like him. If we do have to change him, maybe bump influence up or something. But yeah, that's Hayes. On to the next one is Betrayer. Betrayer is based off of what's the name of it? Heartbeat. Actually, let me bring up Heartbeat here. This one here. Let's see. Heartbeat. Here we go. Yes, so Heartbeat, you can trash any installed card, prevent any type of damage, but it does cost 3 influence. So you're going to spend a bunch of influence. You want to put that into your non-Apex decks. Betrayer is kind of based on that, but it only works for meat damage, and you have to trash an installed connection. But it only takes 1 influence, so it's easy to get in. And that's kind of the thing behind it. You know, if you're playing a meta with lots of meat damage, maybe you just need to survive that 1 boom or those 2 scorched earths. And what you do is you just frame your connections in real life and direct the bullets and missiles towards them. The flavor text is in New Angeles, any affiliation could turn out to be a liability, and that's Tina. And that's kind of a foreshadowing to Tina, which wasn't designed yet on the site. I'll cover her in the next video. So yeah, that's Betrayer. Maybe something you won't be able to deck around, but you know, you can shove it in if you just need to create some extra breathing room. Next one is Propagation Engine. This is to propagate your viruses / worms. This one, there was one in Order and Chaos mem strips, I think, and you get 3 MU for viruses. And I just tried to play it, but I never wanted to. And this is kind of me creating something that I wanted to use and replace it with. This is for 2 credits. You get 1 MU to use for viruses and 1 reoccurring credit to install for virus programs or use virus programs. So that one I think might not be too bad. I don't know. Flavor text is Override, Overload, Overpower. The next one in the set, Neuron Donation, which did replace one. Let me bring up the other one it replaced. It got bumped to Stratos. So this is CryptoJack. All the people making millions or billions of dollars off their crypto, which is not me. This one is gain 1 whenever you install a non-CryptoJack virus. I think that's too strong. This one probably needs to be bumped down to maybe once per turn, but maybe for any virus. Flavor text is, let me zoom in a little bit. There are mining accidents, and then there are mining accidents. I hope one day I can stop dreaming of wallets, friend of a friend. Let's go back to Underbelly. So yeah, CryptoJack was replaced by Neuron Donation. Neuron Donation location, CD. When it's installed, take a brain damage, which you can prevent this one. But once per turn, click to gain 7 credits. But you have to take 1 brain damage. Cannot be prevented. I mean, if you want your money, you got to donate the neurons, right? And flavor text is, now I'm no longer too smart for my own good. Hayes. Hayes may have benefited from this 1 too many times. This one you definitely can kind of adjust your deck around. Like if you just keep giving yourself more hand size, you can keep clicking for 7 credits. Is that too strong? Something I'm always afraid of. You hear me say that a lot. I don't know. And the last one for Anarch and Underbelly, Panhandler, something I have a soft spot for. I love drip economy. I think the ones that a lot of people are familiar with, which I did have up here, which is Underworld Contact. Yeah. So this one, gain 1 credit return. You need 2 link free. Another one, data folding. Yes, there we go. This one you get 1 credit return, but you have to have 2 or more unused MU. So this one is 2 credits, get 1 credit return, but when you install it, you lose all credits in your credit pool. So you can't just spam these out very easily. So I think that should balance it out, right? And then flavor text is for the big jobs. Everyone contributes, each in their own way. So those are the cards so far in Underbelly. Now, if I design something which I think fits theme-wise in Underbelly more, maybe I'll take out like Propagation Engine, put that in one of the other sets, and then put that in here. But that's how remember, these cards are not set in stone. These are just the initial versions. They need to be play tested, adjusted, and that's kind of why I have it here. You just let me know. You think the cards are too strong, too weak. Maybe you found broken combos. Maybe you just really hate playing against it. I just don't want a whole bunch of cards everyone just hates playing against. Or maybe it's not working correctly on the website. Anything. Just let me know. If you go to About, you can just let me, maybe the Discord or on Reddit. They're set to private. Just send a request and I'll just approve it. And then you can, it always resets. Then you can just, let me know your thoughts. And I just have to say thank you for watching. And I hope to see you in the next video. Next video, I will go over the criminal cards in a short little video also. And all hail Apex.